What's up, everybody? Hope you're well. Jesse Bond here with Quit Last MMA Podcast. And today, me and Anthony David, we're back. We're breaking down the Cyril Gane Jairzinho Rozenstruik fight and that whole fight card. And we are going to preview UFC 259. Get ready. Peace. Quit last. Quit last. What up?
My brother Jesse? What's going on?
Quit Last MMA. We're back in the building, bro.
Quit last.
Quit last.
Hey, where's the song? Oh yeah, you're gonna
The
put
quit last. All right, that's enough of that.
You put the theme song in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a little something until we get this thing refined a little bit more. You know.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, bro. How you feeling, man?
Pretty good. Yeah, just been doing some movement, remodeling and everything around the crib, and that's it really. Oh, did I do any? Did I do any shows? No, last weekend I did, but this week we had launched a new show though. One of the first big shows. I feel like the Roxy, all that stuff. So.
Oh right, yeah, I saw that, man. I saw you had your what's the dude's name? Your little avatar guy.
Funk Pudding.
That dude's hilarious, man. We should do a whole podcast with
Funk Pudding.
Yeah,
we could do that.
and I gotta have another one. He's got to be like super country or something.
It'd be like a hair rocker.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Or like Larry the Cable Guy or something.
Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about that too. I seen I'll never forget this. I was in LA. This was so long ago, but I was in LA like on Sunset, and I seen this guy that was you could clearly a hair rocker dude with like a younger chick, like just in the store getting something, and I just respect when people really stick to the. It was already 2000 and something, but he was like, "Look, this is me. All right, this is my era. If you don't like it, whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
And I got a young chick with me. I didn't know who he was. Maybe he was somebody big. Maybe he wasn't. It didn't even matter. It was like, look, this is who I am, whether I get paid or not. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And maybe that's just who she is too.
Exactly.
She's like, I like him.
She respects that. She respects that era. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like when people just like they don't try to. I do like people change up and reinvent themselves, but also, if you are this is your time. There's a place for that.
Yeah, it's nice to know who you are in the world.
Yeah.
So you can take a stand against, and for the things that you like and don't like, all that. Yeah, and if you like hair metal, 80s hair metal.
That's how he was.
And, young, hot chicks, then there you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
that place actually that I stay in Vegas. I stay at the Stratosphere. You're from Nevada.
I've stayed there. I mean, but
we stayed there, yeah.
Yeah, where they have $7 bottles of water instead of $16 bottles of water.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. Shout out to the Stratosphere, bro.
I like the Stratosphere, man.
Hey, I'm with it. And they got the soul food spot across the street.
Yes, and then they got that guy. There's a hair rocker dude there that has a store or something. Like when you go eat, there's like a store right there. And you go, who's that? And it's like, I don't know, but he's doing it.
Obviously, he was kind of a big deal. Yeah, it's kind of like Curtis Blades. He's like, I'm gonna wrestle you. This is who I am.
Yeah,
he knows who he is.
Yep, and it's either gonna work or not.
Right. Didn't work last time.
Oh. All right, so this week, what we have, what's this called? UFC Apex?
Yeah,
that's what just passed.
It was the Fight Night, the Rozenstruik.
Yeah, that was. It was Fight Night.
Yeah, Fight Night.
Yeah.
And Gane.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, I'm sure everybody at this point has heard enough.
All cards are not created equal.
They are not, man. And to be honest, by the time I got to the Rozenstruik fight, I literally fell asleep like third round. I woke up for the last round and I was like, oh man. So then I had to go back and watch it the next day. And I'm glad I did because listen, overall that card was like not what we expected some of the fights to be. Now, like the Jimmy Rivera fight,
Yeah, good
Pedro
fight.
Munoz, that was a good fight. I mean,
Good fight.
I thought we were going to get more. Yeah, I thought somebody was going to get finished in that one, but I
Me
mean,
too. The first
overall,
round, they came out swinging. I mean, they did the whole fight, but oh, you know, that leg kick thing. That's
dude,
right. Yeah.
oh my God, dude, Munoz kicked his leg off, bro.
Yeah.
I had,
I heard them talking about how maybe you could get like do something about leg kicks, but I don't really agree, but I can understand why people would say it.
I mean, it's a part of the fight. What, you want to make it less realistic, like in a real? Because I feel like when UFC started, they were like, okay, let's make this a real fight.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, like
Mm-hmm.
you could do anything in the first UFC
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, you know, and they've refined it to where it's like, okay, you can't punch people in the back of the head. You
Right.
can't go 12-6 with the elbow.
Right.
You
I think
can't
that's a dumb rule, by the way.
poke. Yeah, I mean that one's a little, but I mean, people get so cut up with that, you know, and cut
Right.
up is not necessarily stopped. Like people
Right.
can fight through cuts, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, cut goes in your eye. You got a Nate Diaz like Masvidal situation where your eye is covered with like skin flap.
Yeah. It
It's
just
not,
easy.
yeah, and then like you're just gonna keep taking that damage until you get put out. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. So I don't know. I mean, for me, I think the leg kick game it's so prominent now because people just haven't figured out a way to totally stop it yet. You know,
Yeah.
and like dudes are so good about disguising it
Yeah.
behind things. They aren't just coming out and throwing it. They'll, you know,
Yeah.
they'll uppercut, feint jab, and then like finish a combo with the leg kick when you're already at distance and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I mean, dude put it to use. Jimmy Rivera, right? Yeah, he did that.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about that. Munoz was the guy that did that to Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
mm-hmm. Yeah. No, both. I mean, both of them. And Rivera is super tough. I mean, that fight was good. The Montana De La Rosa fight. That one.
That was pretty
Was
good.
that was a good fight. You know, it was
I didn't like
crazy
that.
that.
I didn't like that decision. I thought what was the Brazilian girl? I thought she
Mm-hmm.
won that.
Yeah, Buena Silva.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did, but well, she got that point taken away
Yeah. That
because she grabbed the fence when she got taken
she
down.
really grabbed it too. So.
Dude, she was like, but I mean, shoot, DC was talking about. I heard him talking about how like in one of his fights, I think it was Frank Mir
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
He was like, I grabbed the top of the ring and like nobody told me to stop, so I just kept doing it. And he was like, if you aren't cheating, you aren't trying. So,
Yeah.
but in this case,
I can't see how you can't grab the fence. You're getting thrown, ragdoll thrown. She was getting thrown down. There's a fence. My hand on the fence. What am I doing? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Every time I've fallen, I'm like,
The fence.
right. If there was a fence there, I'm grabbing it.
Yeah.
Oh
So I
man.
mean, yeah. I mean, it's illegal, but it made sense. All right, take the point. It was blatant.
Yeah.
I thought she won the other two rounds though, so I don't,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
sorry for her. It was good to see them. I didn't know them like that. I like them. I like doing that. I
Yeah,
like what they were offering. My
it was a
boy
good fight.
Magomed told you about them Southern Russians, man. Different than the Northern Russians.
Right.
The Caucasian, the Caucasus Mountains, the Magomeds, the Ahmeds.
Right.
They do their thing. Uh, wait. Yeah. He
Yeah.
won the decision there. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that was a good fight too. I mean, it was just a very technical night. I feel like when you have nights like that,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like all those decisions just kind of like pile up and just, you know, they weigh me down at the end of the day. It's like, geez, we got to get something going. There was one TKO the whole night.
That must have been the prelims or something.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was.
I saw some of the prelims. I can't remember. There was some. Yeah, I don't remember now.
Yeah, because that's how I feel. That's how I feel it is. And of course, like this is Wednesday. The fights were Saturday, so
Right. This is
you
gonna be
know.
the shortest quit last in a while, but that's all right. You know,
Right. Well, but dude, we got a big one to talk about this weekend.
oh, what's coming up? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But, I mean, back to like the Cyril Gane fight. I
yeah.
mean, it was a boring fight. It didn't live up to the hype.
Mm-hmm.
But I am with like the Ariel Helwani school of thought that that fight, having watched it again, it wasn't Cyril's fault to
Nope.
me.
Right.
He was going first.
Mm-hmm.
He was pushing the pace,
Yeah.
and Jairzinho was just it was like it was just like how Francis was fighting Stipe or after fighting Derek after he fought Stipe.
Right.
It
Mm-hmm.
was like he was just so gun shy. Like Jairzinho barely pulled the trigger, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it was just in the back of his head.
Mm-hmm.
This dude could take me out because so many people, Cyril's like what 8-0.
Yeah.
He was either 7-0 or 8-0 going into that fight, and like
Yeah.
so many people are touting him as like the dude who could fight Francis,
Yeah.
and give him problems.
Yeah.
And it's true, man. That in that first round, how fast Cyril was, like that's
That
the
jab.
part. Whoo, that jab, fast and strong.
Yeah.
So I just feel like Jairzinho got put in that mindset of like I'm in real danger in here,
Mm-hmm.
and this about to happen again.
Yep. Yep.
That's what it looked like to
Yeah.
me. And
Mm-hmm.
Cyril did his thing. I mean, that's like you can only engage so much. I mean, look at like Izzy versus Yoel. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like at a certain point, it takes two to tango. Like only
Mm-hmm.
one person can't go. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
doesn't work that way.
Yeah. I felt like, I always feel kind of stupid saying this because I'm not a fighter, but there were some times when Rozenstruik was up against the fence and he couldn't go anywhere. And I was like, come on, Cyril, let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
as an audience member, I'm like, come on,
Right,
it's time for the show. Let's go. What up?
right,
And,
exactly.
and so that was,
Yeah,
but whatever. I think, yeah, if I was him and I'm doing this and I'm especially after 3 rounds up, it's like I'm gonna just piece you up from back here, like you
for
know what I'm
real.
saying?
Get this money and go home. Like, why
Yeah,
put yourself
right.
at risk? Because at a
Mhm.
certain point, like it was going to take fireworks to redeem that fight. Like it didn't have the same feeling. It didn't have the same energy that like some of these main event fights that we've had lately have
Yeah,
had. You
yeah.
know?
It's like Izzy versus Romero. And it was like we gave Izzy a break. So it was like, all right,
Yeah,
Romero's gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But I mean, we've seen fireworks from Izzy, and with
Yeah, that's what.
Cyril,
Yeah, yeah. But
you
that's the
know,
problem with Cyril is that he don't have the resume of Izzy. So everybody's looking at him like, what's up? You know what I mean? But he's got it. He'll have more chances. 8-0, not bad. Sure.
no, for sure. And I still think that he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. I mean, him versus Volkov,
Mm-hmm.
that would be a great fight. Um, you know,
Ngannou is gonna knock him out.
this is the problem. I mean, this is the problem. Like, it's that old adage, like comparison is the thief of joy. You know what I mean? Like if you're comparing yourself against that monster in Francis Ngannou, but I mean, dude, I have to check myself because literally
Yeah,
after that Derek Lewis fight with
yeah,
Francis,
yeah.
I
He
was
looked
like,
crazy.
why is the UFC keeping this dude Francis around? Like,
Right? No, I said that too.
I was
He's
like,
gonna
this
get
is
knocked out by somebody at some point.
at some point,
All he's doing is gunslinging, and somebody's gonna sling the right gun. I mean, literally, it's just throw until you hit something, and somebody can do that to him. But I think right now, I feel like him and Cyril gone, Francis, shoot, 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 whap, out of here.
right? Disregard for any kind of power. But I mean that is that type of mentality that can
Did you?
get you put out. But Francis has Stipe to worry about, which
He
is
does. He does.
a much
Stipe
bigger.
can knock him out.
Yes.
I'm surprised he didn't because he hit him a few times. And you know what? I gotta say this. I thought about it. You gotta give Francis credit for going 5 rounds, knowing his game plan didn't work. He didn't quit, I guess. Right?
Right. Quit last, bro.
Yeah, he didn't give up. And so that says something about him, right?
Oh, I mean, dude, yeah. And anytime I start to think bad about Francis, I just have to go remember. You know what I mean? Like, remember the times that he just breathed on somebody and they just,
Right.
and their spirit left their body.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
where I'm at right now. That's how I feel. I think that I'm in that zone. Like that's why I think he can. I'm thinking he's gonna beat Stipe. I'm thinking he can beat everybody except my boy Derek. That's who I want to knock him out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, shoot. We all know
Mm-hmm.
if it comes to that, and Francis knows. Francis knows that Derek's power is nothing to be played with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw how gun shy he was, and it was for a good reason.
Yep.
So, I mean, but if he does,
That's how Derek's gonna get the belt.
if Francis beats Stipe, it's got to be Francis Derek 2 next.
That's my story. That's
Has
what.
to be.
That's how it's gonna go down.
And how much confidence is Francis going to have to try to run through?
Derek.
Whew, that's a big wall to run through.
Them fifth ward bees.
Right? So, I mean, shoot, all in all,
Yeah. So
okay night. I mean, it felt like it was going to get better. And like, man, I feel like it.
oh, we didn't talk about Alex Cassette. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
What's his
Bruce
name?
Leroy.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
That was a cool fight. It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's hard because with him, you expect a little more flash. It's like a Wonder Boy fight that wouldn't, I mean, it's kind of like that same feeling I get. There's so much flash, and
yeah,
he had to wrestle so much,
Yeah, that dude, Kevin Kroon, that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to shout him out because I saw it.
Absolutely.
I like
and
him.
he's great for sure. But it's just it lends me to ask the question, like, these high level strikers, who are primarily strikers, how do they deal with that pressure, with the wrestling pressure? Like, what's the next iteration of, like, bringing the striking back?
We know
what I mean?
We know how that happens. Izzy!
Bingo.
Footwork.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what we're on now, though, because shoot, a fight night, all done at this point.
Yep. R.I.P.
It's Caprice.
We'll see you on the flip, Cyril Gane. Rozenstruik, I don't know what to say. Good luck, man.
Yeah, I think he needs to get some confidence back.
Mm-hmm. He's cool.
It's 2 in a row.
He got the skills.
He's got big power, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw that shot he hit Overeem with.
Mm-hmm.
That split his face in half.
Still sad about that. I wish we should move on.
Getting all in your feelings.
Yeah.
Lip lives matter.
No.
Oh no, we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, get. Don't talk about Overeem.
That's right.
Even if you're Derek Lewis, well, that's the only person that can talk about Overeem.
Right. That's who he wants next. He wants a 3-rounder. I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, once he wins that belt, he can do what he wants.
That is very true. That is very true. I would love to see, man, Derek Lewis is champ.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
After that too. Go
he sure would.
Yeah, go chill.
For real.
So what's up? What's this card coming up? Talk to me.
Bro, we got so much. Mm-hmm. We got the 205 championship fight. We got the 135 championship fight for men. We got, which is Jan Aldo.
Mm-hmm.
We got the 131. No, this is 145. right? Megan
What is it?
Anderson. Megan
Uh,
Anderson and Amanda is 145, right?
yeah,
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 because Megan's
yeah.
145.
Megan, yeah, Megan's big.
Yeah. So, dude, we got women's 145. And then on top of it, we got Dominic Cruz fighting
Uh-huh.
in the prelims.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Uh, we got Song Yadong.
Song Yadong.
We
Yeah,
got Kai Car France. We got Makachev back versus Dober.
I like it.
You got Santos versus Rakic. Bro,
Yeah. I'm
not,
trying to let me get on this page so I can see it. Oh yeah, there we go.
bro. This
Yeah.
this fight card is absolutely,
Yeah, I need to see the prelims. I need them to put that on the same page. Oh, there they go. There, boom.
even the early prelim, like Elliott versus Espinoza. It's a
Let me
good
see.
fight.
Oh yeah. So Joe Benavidez is fighting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's worth the watch.
Oh yeah, Kai Car
Uh,
France,
yeah,
who's
yeah,
total beast at flyweight.
yeah.
I mean, Kenny's what? He's won his last three fights,
Who?
fight win streak. The dude who's Dominic's fighting,
Who is this?
Kenny.
Kenny. Oh wait, I
Yeah,
don't see it. I don't see it.
I mean
Icon
he's
France and we're. Who is this? I don't know this fight. I don't see it.
which one?
Oh, Casey Kenny up against
Yeah,
Dominic Cruz.
mm-hmm.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
but
much.
I did hear about his record. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, I don't. 3 world title fights in one night,
Yeah.
plus like, I mean, just that alone, it should be. The rest of it should just be like nobody you've ever heard of.
Oh wow! Look, I'm looking at early prelims. I'm just noticing there's a guy Kennedy Nzechukwu. That's an Igbo guy, Nigerian.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna
Shout out to
I'm gonna
Nigeria.
watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. See what's up with him. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna watch the early prelims. I like the way these people look. Literally,
Bro.
that's it.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on there.
I
Yeah,
like it when people look Nigerian.
yeah. Well, not just him.
No,
Just
I know, I know,
yeah,
bro.
the whole staff there. They look pretty good. Looks like some people I can pull a star out of. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dude, for
Uh,
real. I mean, like, this is a crazy card, bro.
do you want to make predictions all the way up or just on the main card? Let's start
Uh,
with Dominic.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you want let's start from the top and go to the bottom. How about
On
that?
the main card.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
let's go.
just do that.
All right.
Like some of these, I'm not totally gonna like. I gotta go see who like Song Yadong is fighting Phillips. I don't
Right.
off the top of my head. I can't remember Phillips.
Yeah. Oh, when I don't know them, I just go by their name or how they look.
Right. Right. How's your IG page look?
Yeah.
You look mean?
Right. That's what I do.
Right, exactly. So man, so we got Izzy versus Jan
Yep.
Blachowicz. Bro.
Oh, is that how you say it?
This
That's
I
pretty
don't
good.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Blachowicz.
Mhm.
Wheat. Something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You could have lied to me. I'd have bought it.
Right. It's close enough. It's Jan.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know, man. This is a tough every time. See, here's my problem with Izzy.
Mm.
He's undersized at 185.
Mm-hmm.
And so like every time he has to go fight a bigger guy, we always have these questions.
Mm-hmm.
How is he going to do against this bigger dude with all this power? Mm-hmm. And so, this is the main question, it seems like, for everybody. Can Izzy hang? Because he said he's probably going to weigh in at 193.
Yeah.
What do you think Jan's going to weigh in at? 225?
You got to weigh in at 205.
Well, I'm saying fight
night. My bad.
Yes.
That was a bit funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Like, I don't even think Izzy's going to make the weight. And hopefully,
he ain't going to make 205 now.
Hopefully there's not a problem with the commission being, it's a title fight. There's no way like the commission, but there's been times where like heavyweights have too much of a weight discrepancy, and
Hmm.
they've called off the fight.
Oh,
So, because I mean,
nah.
with heavyweight, it goes from, up
Jan
to
says he's gonna be like 220, 225. That's what he
yeah,
is. Is he?
225,
Yeah, I've watched a few interviews with him.
which
Hmm.
is probably the same size as Costa, to be honest.
Let me tell you something. What am I walking around at right now? Maybe 190. I don't want to fight nobody that's 170. I'm scared of him.
I don't want to fight anybody, period.
Like right, like I think. Well, I think it'd be fine. I ain't worried about it, especially because Izzy ain't worried about it. So,
Yeah. And I love Izzy's mentality because he's honest, like he says, listen, I can see this going one of two ways, which is, you know, Jan overcommitting
mm-hmm.
and Izzy just taking advantage of that. Because I do feel like Izzy's power is slightly underrated.
Yep.
He's way stronger than you think he is. He's
Mm-hmm.
stronger than he looks for
Yep.
sure.
And he's got several limbs. Got them.
Oh my god! And his leg, like, yeah, if he kicks you, it's a problem.
And
You
he
know.
can. I don't know
Same.
how Costa didn't go out from that question mark kick.
Woo! Yeah. Right.
That's how
I
he
mean
backed
it.
up though.
Yeah.
It
He came the bobblehead.
was the beginning of the end. He was probably still feeling that when
Woo!
he
Yeah.
he was drunk off
He
of
was
that.
drunk. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing, bro. At a certain point, okay, listen. Even if that's the case, how many months would how many months ago was that fight? When was that fight?
6 months, something like that. That's what
Was it 6 months ago?
that don't feel right. But somebody just said that.
Dude,
That don't feel right,
why are
right?
we talking about this?
Right.
Why are you saying, like, what why aren't you talking about your neck?
He's
Because
got a fight coming up. Like
Paulo
he's
hasn't.
signed for a fight with Whitaker.
Right.
You still
Why aren't
thinking
you
about
talking?
Izzy?
Yeah, and like he just, but hey,
That's how it'll be, boy. Hey, I can tell you about me being beat up from 20 years ago.
right, man. See, what had happened was is my mom didn't make me breakfast, and
I
come
still talk
on.
about it. I mean, I didn't lose the one guy, but see, I'm already talking about it.
Right. See, you and Paulo need to go hang, man. You need to go get a bottle.
That's ooh, man. That,
Man, this is straight. It just shows the mentality. You know what I mean? Because like,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
feel like
That's not
that's
healthy.
that's the biggest thing. You can't go into fighting Robert Whitaker worried about your last fight with Izzy. Dude, that's done, man. You're fighting Robert Whitaker, bro. And not like first back Robert Whitaker
Yeah.
that fought Izzy the first. You're fighting Robert Whitaker, who is
Mhm.
back for real,
Yeah.
for
Right.
real, for real.
Yeah.
And dude, you better get your head on straight, Paulo Costa, because this could be the beginning of the end for you if you don't get your mentality straight. This is it's sad, man, because it is that ego. It's that it's hard because I mean, we kind of face it as musicians
Mm-hmm.
a little bit because you got to have a certain amount of ego to like
Mm-hmm.
command the room or like
Right. Right.
drive the train basically. Like you got to have enough ego to do that, but you also can't have too much ego to where you're focused on the wrong thing.
Exactly.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
playing,
Mm-hmm.
you as an artist is different because a
Mm-hmm.
little bit because
A
like
little bit.
you can control things with your words. But for me, it's like every time I approach something like I'm trying to impress somebody, that's
Yeah.
when things go wrong for me.
Bro. You know what I liked? You know what cracks me up, especially when you come like from like the open mic kind of vibe. But even if it ain't that, and you're just like, I don't know, a festival or whatever. I try to like everything before me. You know what I mean? Like if I'm
Right.
about to go on and somebody's performing, it ain't even the kind of thing I like. I try to like it because I don't want to be in a funky, like what was that? And then you get up
Right.
there and the things you're trying to do don't work out. I just want to
Right.
be in a super positive, not cranky, not critical mind state. Yeah.
Yeah, and not thinking that you're better than somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? In an unhealthy way. You know what I mean? Because there
Mm-hmm.
are times where, especially fighters, have to realize like, I'm just better than this guy.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
But we saw like GSP is better than Matt Serra. How did that work out?
Right. Right. Yeah, he
Paulo
learned a lot.
Costa obviously was better than Israel, so he thought he could drink a bottle of wine the night before. But same way Connor thought that he was better than Khabib, so he could get all hammered.
Right. Oh, did
Come on, man.
he got oh, he said he did
Well, he said he
that
was
too.
drinking. He said he wasn't taking it as serious. So I feel like this is Paulo's version of
Mm-hmm.
Connor's excuse. Drank a whole bottle of wine right after your weight cut, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he did that after that. I didn't hear about that.
I mean, that's what he said because it was like weigh in the day before.
And he got
So
drunk that night.
that's what he's saying because he said he couldn't sleep the night before the fight.
Wait, oh, whoa, whoa.
No, no,
We're talking
Costa.
Costa. Right,
Yeah.
right,
No, Connor
right.
was
Yeah.
just saying he was out like drinking and just
Kind of
not as
during the
focused.
training and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Well.
But man, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
dude. Paulo Costa, like you're a bull, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but you gotta understand that just charging forward is not the move all the time. You know what
That's
I mean? Like you can't approach every fight like that. You know, what did Robert Whitaker say about that? Like he was like,
right.
you can't just run in on Izzy. Like he
Right.
will exploit that.
Right.
And
He's
this is what Jan has to be concerned about, man. Like
yeah.
if he's the difference is for me with Jan's last fight versus Reyes,
Mm-hmm.
he was I just thought it was a perfect performance because he was patient and
Yeah.
he saw his openings, especially those kicks to the body. Like, that raspberry that 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 he had, man, from Jan's kicks was
Mm-hmm.
just it was rough. I mean, I felt like Jan had that patience and he also just had the fight IQ.
Yeah.
So I mean, like when Izzy says it could go that way, I understand, but that's only if Jan just totally has a disregard for Izzy's power. But then
Mm-hmm.
Izzy was saying the other way he kind of wanted to keep to himself, and Ariel kept pushing him and was like, "Oh, well, it kind of has to be about takedowns, or it has to be about your grappling that we haven't seen." And Izzy kind of gave him a nod, like, "Man, why are you bringing up stuff?" You know what I mean? Like he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to keep bringing it up, but he wants to keep bringing it up.
Yeah. Well, I like how Izzy's taking him serious. They're not him and the coach. What's his coach's name? I can't remember.
Izzy's
But he's
coach,
yeah.
Bierman, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Gene or something.
uh-huh, yeah.
Anyway, I like they're giving him respect. They're saying that they know what they got to do, but they're like they know that dude's dangerous. So I like that.
You better, bro. You
Mhm.
you better respect Jan's power because
Yeah.
I felt like Dominic didn't.
Mhm.
Dominic didn't respect Jan because he was like, I just went the whole distance with John Jones and the greatest of all time. Who's this other dude?
Yeah.
Maybe not consciously, maybe just subconsciously that was in Dom's mind.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like if Jan thinks that he beat Dom and he sees Dom as like I'm here or Dom's here and Izzy's here just because he's smaller,
Uh-uh.
you better check those thoughts,
Mhm.
But I mean, that story of Jan, the other
I
thing
like
is like
Jan too.
I
I like.
do, man. Like he's the cool dude, and his story of like finding a dude who committed suicide. Did you hear that story?
I did, but I don't remember it. Like
So he
what?
was like walking in the woods and he
Right.
finds a dead
Oh, that
dude.
they hang their they like people kill themselves in that woods or something like that.
Yeah,
Tell the story.
yeah, so like Jan was taking a hike and he finds a dude who hung himself, who committed
Right.
suicide. So he called the cops. Cops come out, and one of the cops ends up saying like, "Hey, you need to take a piece of the rope that he
Right.
that he killed himself with."
Right.
And Jan was like, why? Why would I want to do it? I don't want to think about this.
Mm.
And the cop was like, no, it's good luck. So like
Uh,
now Jan's pre-fight ritual
oh,
is
he
to
makes.
always like get his piece of rope and like
Yeah,
either just rub it, because he says he like keeps it outside of his house in his garage or in his barn or
I would.
something.
I
But
would.
right, I'm not gonna like put it under my pillow or anything. But so and ever since then
Yeah.
he's had pretty good luck. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Version of the Polish power versus like the hanging luck.
Right.
Kind of tough. I mean, but I don't even what are the odds
uh
on
plus minus 230 for Izzy. But they don't they just go by you're talking Vegas
really?
people betting. Yeah. I don't think those are good. Well, it's not too bad. Minus 230 for Izzy. Um so if you bet that means does that mean you're the one that knows how to do this. So if I bet $100 on Izzy, I can get $230.
No. So you have to bet $230 to get $100.
Oh.
So when
Boo.
you're minus, so that means that he's the favorite.
So if I
So
bet
for every $230 you get $100 plus your 230 bet.
all right, thanks. Yeah,
So
okay.
you'd have to put up $460 to win $200.
I'm not doing this.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And
Okay. That's the first time I actually completely understood.
right, so right, it took me a while too. I was like, what is this? What are these numbers, um, bro? So what are the odds for Jan though? He's plus what?
That's 185.
Plus 185.
Mhm.
For me,
That's pretty good.
that's a pretty. I mean, you
That's
bet
fine.
100, you get 185. The chances of Jan, the ability. I don't want to say the chances. The ability for Jan to knock out Izzy
Yeah.
is there
Yeah.
for sure.
Hmm.
And so, even though we haven't seen it, we haven't seen him lose.
Hmm.
It's definitely there.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's kind of like that. Who was it? Was I can't remember the other fight. And it doesn't matter. There was another fight like a month ago or something that I was like, ooh, those odds are this. Like,
All
yes,
right.
definitely
Yeah,
take it.
that's not as crazy as I thought. Well, so all right, let's go. What's your pick? And are you got? Let's get detailed on this one. I want you to call it, call the round and the method.
Hey, man, it's Izzy's not going to be able to put out Jan. I don't think as quickly as he's put out other people. And so like Costa was what, second round, third round?
Yeah, I think second.
Was it second?
Yeah,
I think
might have been third. I don't know.
God, man, this is such a tough fight to call. Like it could go so many ways. This is torture. Um I'm going with Izzy just because no disrespect to Jan. I
Yeah,
think Jan can win this fight,
we love y'all.
and I wouldn't be mad if Jan won the fight, but Izzy's just my favorite fighter,
Right,
and
absolute favorite in the whole UFC.
yes, hands down my favorite fighter. Um, you know, so I'm definitely going Izzy. Jeez, could it go all five? Oh man, I don't know. What's yours? What are you saying?
I'm just gonna blurt it out. Just say Izzy KO in the third, TKO in the third.
I think it's gonna get to championship rounds. I think it is. I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go into the fifth,
Okay.
at least the fourth into the fifth. I'm gonna say Izzy wins, um, and I'm gonna say Izzy gets his first submission.
I like that. I was gonna throw that out there to you, but yeah, I like that. I like that too.
Why
Yo,
not?
he's been working on that jujitsu. Don't sleep.
I just think he's long. I think Izzy's gonna really try to attack Jan's legs.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Um,
and then get a little takedown action going
I
on.
think he's I think he's gonna piece him up a lot. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And Izzy just has to stay fresh. He's got to stay out of the way.
You
I
thinking
think it.
triangle? I mean, you don't have to call which submission. You ain't gotta get that crazy, but you can if
See,
you
that's gonna be that would be that would be impossible.
want.
But I mean, I think Izzy just has to get to a place where he can break Jan down enough to get him tired enough to where he could submit him. But I think TKO is good too, because usually when Izzy gets those guys in those positions, the fights get stopped, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I would like to see Izzy get his first submission just so we have something to talk about.
Oh, if he gets that, boy, you man, you're gonna be because I already think he's already. I think he's on the way, and really, I think he's way more well-rounded than people think.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's a break dancer, and I think that plays a lot into how well you learn jujitsu or comfortable with that kind of movement.
Yeah.
I think that gives him a leg up on a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
And Jan's no slouch on the ground. Jan's a black belt
yeah,
and Jan is bigger than him. So I mean, Izzy's definitely not gonna go
right.
to the grappling early
Yeah, no.
ever. Like he's just not. That wouldn't be smart. But if I think that if Izzy puts enough pressure on Jan over the course of the fight, that Jan is going to be forced to try to wrestle Izzy and try to take him down. And
Yeah.
I think that at a certain point, when you're offensively grappling as a defensive move, you know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah,
getting pieced up, and then
yeah.
you just have to like
Mhm.
say, like, you got to try to protect yourself.
And
I
so
think
you gotta
that
fight.
this fight could get to that point
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
because Izzy is the most advanced striker, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Gap
And
is like that's why he's in this fight, and that's why it's because he's way ahead of everybody else. He's
yeah,
shown
I
it.
mean, I don't think he's way ahead of Wonder Boy. I don't think he's
Oh
way
yeah, yeah.
ahead
My
of
bad.
Connor.
My bad.
I don't,
I think he's way ahead of Connor. Yeah.
I
Well.
think Connor. I don't want to underestimate Connor either.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's easy to forget how, dude. Even that first round of the Poirier fight,
That's true.
his Connor was outclassing
Yeah.
Poirier.
Yeah.
Period.
That,
With his
that little
hands,
pull counter he got. He hits him with that.
it's crazy.
But
His speed.
and he didn't even put his kicks into the last fight, which his kicks are good. So
Right. Exactly.
all right.
The
All right.
creativity.
I agree with you.
I mean, but there is an upper echelon of strikers, and Jan Jan is not that upper echelon. You know what I mean? Jan has crazy power. He's a good striker. He's a smart fighter.
Mhm.
But to put him up there,
Mhm.
whew, it's tough.
Uh,
It's tough. And Izzy is such a student of the game, of evading, and especially in his last fight, he just hasn't been touched, man, because
that's why that's why I love too right now. He's got a mentality. Like he's focused. Like he's doing what he needs to do. He's not and he's doing all the press and all that, but he's not doing too much. Like he's in the right zone.
he is,
I wish like the Breakfast Club and all the urban outlets would like get on him some more. You know,
right?
they kind of play him a little bit. Like now because he can't travel like he could. He would have forced his way back on there, but I think should have been able. Should well maybe they will. Wait, no, it's tomorrow. So yeah, so nah. I mean,
I'll
it's
tell
tomorrow, but
I'll tell you what,
we
man.
got all week. Maybe he'll be on there. I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I think part of it is that he's not American,
Yeah, but
But
he's
part of it too is that, like, just MMA in general is still not
yeah, yeah,
considered, like, it's growing,
yeah.
especially, yeah,
Yeah, he's the one making people reach out to it, but even you're not American, and
and it's Corona time.
and it's yeah, and then it's MMA. It's like when it was the reason he made sure he got himself on. He's a fan of all this stuff. He got himself
Yeah,
on those outlets when he could travel and go to it, and he would do that.
yeah.
So either way though, that's my boy.
But I will tell you what, if Izzy wins this fight,
Mhm.
and if John Jones is next, I mean, how is Izzy not become like? I just feel like his stock is going to rise, and that he's going to bring mixed martial arts and the UFC to another
Oh yeah.
level.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, dudes
I
love
think he's
fights.
gonna look good too.
Like what's the right word to say? We can't say the urban community anymore, can we?
Well, I mean, whatever. Whatever they call it. Black people. Hip
Black
hop.
people.
Whatever.
Black people love boxing. Like we've
Right.
always loved. Not we. I'm not considering myself black. but
I get it.
like, but like, I have a lot of black friends that love to talk
Right.
about boxing and
Yeah.
love the fact, like, love talking about old Mike Tyson fights and
Right.
Deontay Wilder and this and this and this. And it's only a matter of time before
Yeah. You gotta
they
have the right
start
guy.
seeing these guys who are just absolute monsters and these crazy, crazy fights.
Yeah.
Part of it might be too, like, a little bit of oversaturation because boxing is a slow build. It's like, it takes a long time to get the fights that you want. So like the promotions are usually spread out. With
Yeah.
MMA, things are so fast and there's fights every week. So to keep up is almost like more of a,
Yeah, but
it's just
that's
more of
fine.
a,
They
yeah.
there's
Oh, for
boxing
us,
there's boxing all the time.
yeah,
It's just they don't have a Dana White.
it's
They
true.
got the Bob Arum and he does that, but there's some real boxing heads that watch all that stuff. I used to watch, and I was in the army. We watched amateur guys on the base that ended up being like, you know, real deal
Legit.
guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I used to watch all the box. I don't care about boxing. I didn't watch Canelo fought this weekend. I watched that.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
a what? He was a minus 1500 favorite or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
What?
Oh
What
shoot!
are?
Hold on, this is my brother real quick because he's coming
Oh,
to help me move something. So I do
oh,
gotta get this done.
okay.
Hey, you on the way? Or are you already here? Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Peace.
Ask him who's gonna win.
Wait, who? What?
Ask him who's gonna win, Jan or Izzy.
Oh, he don't watch it. He don't even know. Now he would know Izzy a little bit, but
Yeah,
only probably because I push it. You know what I'm saying?
but dude, if Francis wins the title, you got Izzy. If he
Yeah.
wins, if he's a
You already
double
got
champ, and then you got
Usman's
Kamaru
coming.
too,
Africa
bro.
in the
I
building.
mean, we could see a huge surge
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
in the black community's interest in mixed martial arts, which would be amazing.
It'd be nice. They've been trying. Like Izzy's cooler than any other actually Black American guys that have been. I got into it a little bit because of Rashad. Rampage was cool as hell. Uh, Anderson Silva, he's Brazilian and he had no interest in, but people liked him
Right,
anyway. And
right.
then you had
Derek, you got Derek
Derek who? Oh,
Lewis.
Derek, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
And
course,
his
yeah,
Instagram page
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
helps.
Right, and he's just getting it by him, by being himself for sure. Then
Right.
you have Usman, but he's not really. He's cool, you know what I mean. But
He's
he's
good
got
for
his
the sport,
yeah,
like for the fans of the sport, for
yeah,
like, the hardcores of the sport. Usman is good. For the
yeah.
outside fan, the Francis is, and
He's
then you got
easy.
John Jones and
Yeah, and John Jones is just kind of. I mean, not but meh, you know what I mean. It's like he doesn't really.
personality
He
wise.
doesn't. Yeah. Now he's the real deal, and everybody's proud of him. But he doesn't reach out like that for that kind of stuff, and that's fine. That's just not who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Izzy, that's who he is. He's got it. He got what Connor got. He's got what Muhammad Ali had. He got what Floyd has. You know.
Yes. He could
He,
be, I'm saying, man, like if Izzy keeps winning,
mm,
he could definitely be our next Muhammad Ali,
yep. Yep. He could for
which is
sure.
crazy. Like
Right.
internationally over
Yeah.
the world,
He
like
got the hip hop swag. He can dance. He
the
looks
Puma deal,
good, and he can fight. Oh, that Puma commercial was crazy.
so good. And like,
Dragged out.
his gear is gonna be crazy too. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
already know. I haven't seen anything yet.
yeah. I'm getting me some Pumas.
For real. I already got Puma. I just like Pumas
I
for
already
running
mess
shoes.
with Pumas already too, but yeah, I'll get. and then he had the old school, like the ones, like he just had in the commercials, they were just the regular old school ones that he used to like when you break dance, you put the
Oh
tongue up
yeah.
and all that. Yeah, he just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those. I'd had those. I've worn them on stage and stuff like that. Anyway, I was ahead of
Yeah.
him. You know what
Right.
I'm
That's
saying?
right. Izzy who? Never heard of
Right. That's my
him.
boy. Though. I like just sending his stuff to people, and
Right.
girls will be like, "Who is this?" I had people watching the fight, and this one girl was just like, after the Costa fight, she was just like blown away. Like his trash talk. She's like, "Look at his confidence. Who is this?" She was in love. And I was
Yep.
like, "Yep, see, he's the man, dog. He's got it. He's got
And
it."
it's Izzy, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
last style bender.
Then he got the anime. That's what I'm saying. Like he got the urban and the hip hop, the black, but he's very universal.
Yeah.
The Asians will like him. Book nerds will like him. He's in. He's
Yeah.
just got it.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. And then like, well, Australia might not like him.
I think I noticed that he hasn't been burping in interviews recently. I like that. That's good because that was annoying. You catch him do that? He just like
Yeah.
be talking and be like, "Bleh," and we're like, "Yo, what you doing, man?"
Right. Come on, man. Be professional.
Right.
But so you said third round TKO?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so I'm gonna run through the other ones. My brother's coming in 15 minutes.
All right. All right. So we got Peter Yan
Oh,
and
no, don't skip Amanda Nunes and Megan
oh no,
Anderson.
but no, that's the next one, right?
I thought you were going to top the.
Oh
No, she's.
no, Amanda is
I'm looking at
I
the. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. See, I forgot. I got them backwards. All right, let's go Nunez Anderson. Man,
Nunes in one. All right, next one.
I don't think it's gonna be one, man.
Nah,
I think Megan Anderson is a tougher challenge.
Yeah,
Just it's 145.
yeah.
Megan is 6 feet tall.
She got a whopper on her too. She can punch. She knocked
She
somebody out in one.
she does. And like if you go to grapple with her, Amanda is how tall? Not 6 feet tall. She's like 5'7" or 5'8", something,
Yeah.
I think. Something
Man,
like that.
you're changing my mind a little bit on this. So, what? Megan is a grappler? Is that
No,
no?
but
Oh,
still, like
never mind.
grappling with very long people, I feel like that's where Izzy
Right.
is gonna give Jan problems too. Like if it goes to that grappling,
Yeah.
Izzy's length plus his athleticism, his
Right.
flexibility,
Mm-hmm.
like we were talking about, I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Megan, if it goes to the ground, can get some of that. But listen,
What's her strength? What is it?
I
I
mean,
seen her
she's
knock somebody out with one
yeah,
punch, but I don't know that
yeah.
that's what she
It's
does all
it's standing up and
the time. Oh,
beating you down. So I mean,
that's good. Then look, I'm going back to my one because she's gonna try to strike and she's gonna get what up. That's my
very
call.
possible, very
Yeah.
possible. Listen, man, I'm not picking against Nunez, but I think that Megan is that one girl at 145 that offers a challenge, and so for me, I'm going Amanda in 3. I
Okay.
think it'll go into the third, and I think Amanda's gonna catch her and knock her out.
I think
Uh,
Amanda's gonna knock her out in one and go home, get the baby, and we're good.
right. Go home
How
and
about the odds on this? Amanda's negative 1250.
1250.
Yeah.
So
So
you got to bet $1,250 to win
if you bet
$100.
and Negan's plus 750. So if you bet $100, you can get 750.
Yep.
I'm betting on Megan. I want to try to
I
beat him
mean,
on that.
even putting $100 on Megan
Yeah,
would
I'm gonna do it.
it'd be worth it.
I'm
You
calling
should.
it for Amanda, but look, I'm not stupid.
No,
I'll go for a 750 right there. You know what I'm saying?
no. I think it was like somebody in Amanda's last fight bet like $1,000,000 to win like $160,000 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they had to go way over the top to win any kind of money. And I mean, listen, Amanda is about as sure of a bet as you
Yeah.
can get in MMA.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing this. Can I do 50 and get 300? Can you do
I
that?
think so. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't gamble. I don't.
I'm doing it. I'm going to the
Shout
site,
out to
whatever,
DraftKings or
DraftKings or the other.
FanDuel.
I'm gonna do it on DraftKings. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There's a
FanDuel.
there's
What
another
was the
site.
other
I can't
ones?
remember. Yeah, I'm doing it.
What it is?
But having said
Yeah.
that, I'm just giving up $50 then. Yeah. All
So
right.
I mean, it's hard until we see somebody give Amanda a
Mhm.
challenge that's not named Valentina.
Right. My
What
girl.
what can you say? So who else we got? We got Jan and Sterling.
Yeah, I'm going with Sterling. Come on now. Aljo. I like Peter Yan. I'm going. Wait, are we gonna pick? I don't have a detail on. Well, no, I don't have a. Hey, I'll just do it. Submission in the second.
I think if Aljo gets the submission, it's gonna have to be early. I
I think so too. Yeah.
I don't think the later that the fight goes that Aljo is gonna be as
Yeah.
dominant with the wrestling,
Right.
especially a lot of guys talk about early grappling is better just because of
Try.
dry and not slippery. Peter
Poor
is
Corey Sanderson. Was it
right,
Sanderson?
Sandhagen.
Sandhagen. Yeah.
He
Whew.
got. I mean, it could be that quick. You know what
Right.
I mean? And Aljo's grappling is next level.
I like him.
Like Izzy is in striking. Aljo is on the ground for sure.
I like his whole
But
camp. So
I do too, and I think Aljo would definitely be a good champ too. I like his personality.
Mhm.
I like.
Yeah, he got the swag. Oh my God, dude! If that happens with the African champion, Jesus.
Woo,
Come on. See,
bro.
Aljo could be way more into like with some hip hop black audience, but he don't really. He ain't got time to be doing interviews. He's
Right.
certain people that just don't have the. I don't have the energy for that. I hate interviews. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Getting asked the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel him. I like Aljo though. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Aljo got the up north swag, New York,
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if he's Jersey or New York. I don't want to
New York,
offend.
New York. He's upstate New York, which is
Oh, is he?
also it makes it weird. Like
Huh.
upstate New York is strange. That's what's wrong with John
Right.
Jones. He's upstate.
Right. Exactly. John's from what? Syracuse or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo or something.
Man, come on.
Sorry, y'all.
Come on. I had a friend who moved back there. I was like, what are you doing?
Yo, yeah.
And this was years ago. And then it's a mutual friend. You know who he is. But but then he comes back and he's like, man, I'm sorry that, like, sorry this happened, sorry that happened. I was like, I told you not to move up to Buffalo, bro. He's
Right.
like, all right.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I consider that kind of the Rust Belt part too. It's just very depressed when you're up there.
Oh, yeah. It's like the uh, uh, the death of the manufacturing days.
Yeah. You feel it. Ooh.
Right? But yeah, so but Sterling is he lives in New York City now, right?
Yeah.
Or does he just train there?
Long Island.
Oh, okay,
Matter of
right,
fact,
yeah.
hold on. He is. I think he's Long Island. My
Is he
bad.
Long Island? I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of
Well, he
like,
trains there,
which
for
is kind of the
sure.
Buffalo of New York,
Yeah, it's
a little
close.
bit.
It ain't all the way upstate though, so I'm
No,
just trying to
right,
give him a little more.
right. So yeah, I mean, for me, dude, this is tough. It's like, man,
Yeah, you
I'm
come on. Give me your call. Come on, shoot it out there.
I'm gonna go Aljo in the first, man.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna go Aljo in the first. I think he has the ability to catch Jan how he caught Corey.
I think so too.
I think he knows that, and I think he's going to be super aggressive. Can he weather the storm and get in there quick? Because Jan's power.
I'm switching to you first in the first.
Let's do
go.
it, man. You better know who you are. That's how we started this whole conversation. Don't change from me.
Right. I like it though. You swayed me.
Yeah.
They're both negative 110. How's that work? See, I thought I understood this.
So same thing. You got to bet $110 to win $100. So it's basically even money. You know what I mean? It's even. it's because they know like one dude's a striker, one dude's a grappler. Like throw a
Mm,
dart on the wall, and we're gonna
mm,
see who wins. It's
mm.
that is such a tough fight. This is why I'll never gamble on
I'm gonna
MMA.
start betting. I'm gonna start betting on
You
this.
might as
I had
well.
one night that I
You
got
got the money to
all
do
my fight.
it.
uh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna start betting. I had a night that I got everything, but I've had plenty of nights I didn't get nothing.
Bro,
So
every time I'm like, this person is gonna win for sure. That's who I bet on. It's like,
you lose.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 90% of the time I lose. So if I just bet against the people who I think are gonna win, then I'll probably make out all right. But
All right.
yeah. So that's that.
Islam Makachev.
Woo, versus Dober. This is gonna be a crazy fight. Listen. If
All eyes on
DC said
Islam.
it,
Yeah.
DC said it. If Islam can bring what he does in the gym to the cage, it's gonna be a problem. And Drew Dober is a straight up problem, you
Mhm.
know. But Islam is like has everybody talking contender and but he just hasn't been active.
Yeah.
So
At
you know,
155. Wow.
whew, yeah, bro. And
Mm.
Islam's a problem. Like
Okay.
everybody knows it.
All
And
right. What do you got?
Drew Dober has a lot of. If Drew Dober wins this, it's gonna be crazy. It's hard for me to pick against Islam in this
Right.
because his striking is good and
Mhm.
his wrestling is
It's like the
ridiculous.
beef. Yeah.
I mean, Dober's wrestling is really good too, and Dober's striking is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, and Dober, the good thing about Dober is like he has improved. Like you can see how he's been improving. So like, what's the I can't remember who he fought last. It's escaping me. But I mean, like, good fight, close
Mhm.
fight.
I
You know,
remember him, but I don't remember details. Yeah.
yeah, Mr. Handsome,
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah. Yeah. Good looking guy. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So I mean, I'm going Islam, man. I think Islam early third
All
is
right. I
gonna
like
get it
that too.
done.
That's what I was thinking too. I was
Yeah,
thinking
I
too.
would I would like to see Dober
Now you're
beat
thinking
Makachev.
submission.
I think it's gonna be the same sort of like Khabib type thing where he just beats him down and then submits him.
Okay.
Like he sets up the sub. He sets up the sub.
With the ground and pound.
Yeah, with
Mm.
that, with the offense, even the standing. I think
Mhm.
I think it could be one of those situations. So
All right.
I just think Islam's too much of a problem. I
Yep.
think Dober. I don't know. I want Dober to win, but geez, he's
Dover's
up
plus
against
250.
yeah. And what's Islam? What's
Negative 335.
yeah. So
Or minus 335. I guess that's what
yeah,
you should say, right?
right, yeah, minus 335. So yeah, I mean that shows that's a big gap. So I mean Vegas definitely thinks that Makachev is
Yeah.
gonna go. So then you got freaking Santos,
Yeah.
got Thor back,
Yeah.
the freaking Warhammer dude,
And him,
versus
whoever
Rakic, who is also a beast.
Santos is plus 138. Rock kick, rock, whatever. He's minus 167.
So Rakic is
Ray
is
kick. Okay.
favored. Is favored.
Yes. Hmm.
Wow.
I
All
don't know
right.
who he is. So I only know
No, he's
Santos.
he's a beast. This fight is gonna be a crazy start.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like hearing those numbers, I'd put money on Thiago in this one if it
Yep.
was me.
Yeah.
Rakic is really tough. I mean, but Thiago has that experience against just tough guys. And talk about a dude who's never quit in his life.
Right.
Dude,
Right.
he his ACL was gone in the Jones fight.
Oh yeah.
Like how bad he was beat up, and he
Hmm.
still was throwing and
Hmm.
giving John huge problem. Like that fight was close, and he had crazy injuries in
Yeah, I
that
wonder
fight.
why they got this Rakic guy. I wonder what. He's Russian or
Beast.
something like that. He must be.
He's a beast, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
that's
haven't
just
seen him.
all there is to it. So,
I
for
think he might be
me,
like Swedish. Huh.
if I was gonna pick one fight to put money on, I would. Man, he's Reiki. I think it's.
I'm looking up his name, bro.
Woo, it's tough, man. I'd put money on that one.
Yeah.
On Thiago, just because of like where the line is and how close I think that fight's gonna be. I think that one's gonna go all 3 rounds unless somebody gets caught with something.
Let's see who he's fought. I can. Anthony Smith. That's who he. Oh, he a decision against Anthony Smith.
Yeah,
I remember that fight. He beat him up pretty easy, if I remember. He lost to Volkan KO. Wait, decision. One one beat Jimmy Manawa. Huh. Yeah, I'm going with Tiago.
yeah.
I might even put some money on that.
Even though that Anthony Smith fight, like Rakic, he's a big
He,
dude, man.
he
He's
dominated him,
he's
right? Yeah.
big and
That's when
strong.
Anthony was like, "These people are too big."
Yeah, he was like, this dude's too big for me, basically, So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, but Thiago Santos, bro, and Thiago's back and healthy.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
I'm going
mean,
Santos.
yeah,
KO, TKO, and the second.
I'm going KO in the third. I think he puts him out.
Okay.
I think he drops that hammer on him, man.
Okay.
So, and then who else? We got Cruz and Kennedy. You think Dominic's gonna bounce back?
I would like to think so. So I'm going with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick against Dominic.
Yeah, he's
You
amazing.
know,
Yeah,
former world champion, and like his last fight,
undefeated.
questionably got stopped early.
Hmm. Yeah, he's still
He,
talking about that. Still
of
talking
course, like him and Paulo need to
about
need to go need to go start their
do
own breakfast
therapy.
club. Let's talk about old stuff all day.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
I like Dominic, so I'm going Dominic, and I'm not picking anything on that. This
yeah,
has to be the last one. My brother's coming. I got to
yeah.
pick up some stuff.
And then you got Song Yadong. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
he's
Oh,
a dope fighter. I think I could see him win, but I haven't really like gone back and looked at Phillips. Benavidez, I hope he beats Askarov, but man, Askarov is super tough.
yeah.
But I think Joe's gonna get that. I think he's back. I think Kaikar France is gonna be Bontorin. Um, I think Elliott's. Oh man, that's a tough one. Elliott.
Taco France. Wait, are we? Where we at?
Yeah,
You're going to
I'm just,
P3.
yeah, I'm just running them down. I mean,
Tim Elliott.
that Elliott.
I don't know these guys. I'm just gonna be watching.
Oh, you don't know Tim Elliott? I mean,
I know
like,
the name. I don't
I
know. I don't
feel
know.
like Elliott's gonna get over on Espinoza, but it's all, you know, I
Yeah.
don't know. And the rest of them are, just we'll
I'm
be
going with the Eagle
watching out for them.
Eye, and I always like to look at these new women coming in, see what they got.
Right?
Don't know them, but I'll be watching. Good
Yeah.
with
Souza, you should know Souza
there's
if
so
you
many Suzas.
it's true. And we got 2 cruises on this fight too, on
Yeah.
this card. So yeah, man, dude.
That dude down there bottom, he got blonde hair.
So he's definitely gonna win. You can't lose if you got blonde hair.
Yeah, he better win.
Right? Right. Right. You ain't gonna have me out here looking like Justin Timberlake in
Right.
'99 for no reason.
Not be good. What's wrong with
Right, exactly. So,
you?
man, what's the deal? Are we gonna get together for it? This is the fight card that we should get together for
All right. Well, all right. Let me know. What is it? Saturday?
Saturday.
I'm in town. You want me to come out there, or you want to come out and
It's up to you. I mean, you want to host or
I can host. I don't know. I haven't decided. I mean, it's we always do that. It's up to you. It's up to y'all. Figure it
right?
out.
I know. So after we get off the call,
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But I'm down to host, or
Okay.
or you can host,
I'm
and I'll
definitely
come out
down to
to you.
eat your food. So.
Hey, bro. I mean, shoot, we could throw down.
I'll bring some wings or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Well, I'm down. Let me talk to a few other people and see if they want to get up for it too, and then
That'd be cool.
and then my buddy is doing the David Goggins challenge, the 4x4x48. It's where you run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but man, I'm so beat up. I'm like,
I don't like 4 miles. I mean, you know, yeah, I don't know about
that. I don't like
You're
4
in shape right
miles.
now. You're killing it right now. I don't have 4 miles would be really hard on me one time right now.
Right, and to do it over 48 miles,
that wouldn't happen.
To do 4 miles 12 times is yeah, not really, or however many times it is. I can't even divide. But so he's trying to get, I don't know. He's trying to get me into that. I'm like, nah, we got this huge fight card.
Yeah. I'm noticing now I have to slow up on even my ultimate, like my body. It's almost like maybe like 2 times a week, maybe this summer, because it just hurts. Like it just
getting frisbee elbow.
It's the running. It's
a
lot of, and it's the jog, sprint, jog, sprint, maybe dive, which I don't really dive. Yeah, and then the weird movements. Yeah, when you're on defense, and when you're on defense, you can't slack. If the person runs, you got to run. If you're on offense, there are times when you gotta. It's the sprint. It's like it's high impact, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it as much this year as I.
You gotta get the knee sleeves, bro.
Yeah, that's
Those things are amazing. Shout out to Sparthos. I've ordered some. Yeah, they're like 15 or $16, dude. When I went,
this might be the year.
Yeah,
I've done them before. Yeah.
Yeah, my coach was like, if you're gonna be running a lot, just get these knee sleeves. Trust me. And so I got them. I was like, this is gonna be what I went out to run. I felt like I had bionic legs, dude. I was like, oh man, these things are actually super sweet. So and they only go. They're only like.
And they're like compression, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it.
Yeah. It might give you an upper hand on the frisbee field.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, bro. Let's hang, man. We should live stream this or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we could do it. So done deal.
Let's do it. Have fun with your brother, man.
I'm just taking stuff downstairs. I need somebody to help me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I got to do it when he's here.
Right. Exactly. Well, you have fun, man.
All right,
you have fun being a furniture mover, right? Like Derek Lewis.
Like Derek. It's like an uppercut.
That's right. Get
last.
MMA podcast. AD Jesse Bond out. Peace.
Peace.